So you're at 10K months, but you're looking to hit 20K months. You've clearly figured some things out, right? You figured out how to make $10,000 every single month. That's amazing. It likely feels like something's missing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to double your income from $10,000 per month to $20,000 per month. Here's the thing, when you're making $10,000 a month, likely you're working all the time, you're burning the candle at both ends. People at this level, they often tell me it feels like something's missing. Supposedly making all this money, but it feels like I did something wrong, or it feels like something just isn't happening the way it should be because you're working really, really hard. You're almost burnt out, and you see people around you who seem to be making tens of thousands of dollars a month, right? Like $20,000, $30,000, even $100,000 with so much more ease than you're currently experiencing. $10,000, in a way, you're proud that you've hit that mark, but it just isn't what you thought it would be at all. And I hear this all the time, especially from people who have hit that $10,000 per month mark, but they're looking to double that and frankly more. But the analogy that I like to use, $10,000 per month earners, you're like sophomores in college, right? Been around the block once, so you think you know everything, and you're a little confident, but really you're just getting started and you have a lot left to learn. And so if we can approach this topic and this conversation with an open mind and a beginner's mindset, you're gonna get a lot from this, because what I'm gonna do is basically show you what I show the students in my 100K mastermind, right? A lot of people who come into the 100K mastermind, they come in making $10,000 a month, they leave making $100,000 a month. And there's attitude we have to have when we're going from some level of success to a higher level of success. How do you go from $10,000 per month? And by the way, so we're all clear, it's cash collected. How do you go from $10,000 per month, cash collected, to $20,000 per month? Essentially, how do you double your income? But if you're like most 10K earners, you don't really have any time. You already max out on time. So we have to double your income without having you work more. We have to have you work smarter, not harder. I've written down all the steps that you need. I'm just going to literally give you the steps that you would need to take if you wanted to go from $10,000 per month to $20,000 per month. Let's do it. Step one, you need to stop doing the admin tasks. So you need to stop doing things that a virtual assistant should be doing for you. I literally want you to Google list of admin tasks. I want you to get a list of all the tasks that essentially you shouldn't be doing. Things like clearing your inbox, things like scheduling appointments, handling lower level things like that. You should not be doing it. If you're spending your time on $15 an hour tasks instead of $125 an hour tasks, you're never going to double your income. So basically, if you want to make $20,000 in a month, if you divide $20,000 by 40 hours a week, by 4 weeks in a month, that's $125 an hour. You need to start valuing your time at $125 an hour. If you're doing stuff that you can pay somebody to do for $15 an hour, you need to do that. You need to start freeing up your time and you need to stop doing lower level admin tasks. So like I said, Google a list of admin tasks, start crossing it off and outsourcing it to a virtual assistant. I've made some really cool videos on hiring, specifically hiring from Upwork. I have a ton of success hiring from Upwork. Start there. Step two, you need to either outsource sales or you need to outsource marketing. These are the two lifebloods of the money coming into your company, right? You can't have $10,000 coming in if you're not doing sales or you're not doing marketing. But right now, you're likely in charge of doing both. And that's a problem. You likely know what you're better at. You will likely know as you're watching this video, oh, I'm better at sales or I'm better at marketing. I should probably outsource the sales part. I should probably outsource the marketing part. So for me, my strengths are much more in the marketing side of things rather than sales. I chose to outsource sales first. I brought on a salesperson and essentially I spent my day booking calls for her. She spent her day taking those sales calls for me. I would spend my day booking 2+ sales calls for the salesperson and she would spend her day closing for me. So my metric was book 2 sales calls per day for the salesperson. So step 3, believe it or not, is literally to rinse and repeat. So what you've just done here is you've essentially doubled your time. So because you basically doubled your time by divvying up tasks and one person's in charge of marketing and now you're in charge of sales or vice versa, you have twice as much time to get things done, which is essentially how you double your income. It's kind of cool when you're at that lower level stage and you're making $10,000. It's actually not that hard to go from $10,000 a month to $20,000 a month. You might have expected a 12-step guide, but really it's just first make sure your $15 an hour tasks are completely offloaded, and then you need to outsource either sales or you need to outsource marketing and get somebody in charge of one of those so you can concentrate on the thing you're better at. Now you have 2 people working towards the same goal, you double your income. This is something not only that I've done for myself, but this is what I do on a regular basis for my 100K mastermind students. And in case you don't know what the 100K mastermind is, it's a mastermind where we double your income in 1 year at like a minimum, and we get you to 100K months in 3 years. That's our guarantee. So every student that's gone through it has at least doubled their income in a year, if not sooner. A lot of students come in and they have their we had a student, Mills, she joined and she had her biggest month ever in the first month of joining the mastermind. But the thing we feel comfortable guaranteeing is that we're going to double your income in 1 year and we're going to get you to 100K months in 3 years. It's amazing. You have to be making at least $5,000 a month to even qualify to apply. But if you are 5 to 10K range and you're looking to seriously up level, you should go to mariawent.com/apply. 100K mastermind is super practical strategies that you implement one after the other. First, you add 10K to your income, then you add 20K to your income, then you add 30K, and it just works really steadily and it's just super effective. If you're interested, go to mariawent.com/apply. Love to see you on the other side of that. If you like this video, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe. I say this a lot, but I'll say it again. Of all people, of all entrepreneurs who hit 7 figures, only 1.7% of them are women. And my mission is to get that number up. I want way more women making 7 figures. So be sure to subscribe and make a ton of videos to help you do that. And I'll see you in the next one.